Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Octoman and this is the Epic War Saga Relaunch Let's Play in 2K18. So in the last one I was clearing our final mission of Chapter 5. And in this one we're gonna clear off Chapter 6 Mission 1. We're gonna check out everything we're gonna probably have to do so and have to use here. Probably this and that strategy. We are going to talk about everything once again. I'm gonna check out my dailies and weeklies I have to do. I already did some weeklies already, like spawning this and that 100 times here and there. That's why my level already is 178. And that's why I also have 740,000 gold already. Also, I got a reward for mastering this mission, mission 6 over here. Since, I mean, it took a long time to master this one, but on the other hand, I wanted to make sure that I do this. I had to, redo the strategy all over and over and over again, because I was losing so often in between. Well, but I didn't wanted to let this over. So, and that's why I got this other reward, I guess. It's called a Sentinel for mastering 30 missions. That means we get a crystal armor, 100,000 gold and 75 crystals. And that's cool. So, that's nice. We can make use of it later on, well, maybe. So at the moment I have 870 crystals and I will keep on, not spending them and keeping them until I find something reasonable to make use of. Also now I have almost 1 million gold. So that's what we can use to invest more and more into the market, into several items. And the cool thing about this 800,000 is now I can go to the market and buy something. And what I wanted to buy is my first cyborg suit over here. So let's get it. And what I can do is I can go to my formation tab, and instead of using one Staff of Holy Empire, I can make use of one cyborg suit, meaning this increases my attack to 2000 in here. And I get a good amount of defense now, as you can see, 810 plus on defense. And probably at this point, it becomes easier to do this mission. So it depends all on, once again, on the equipment as well as on the units you are playing. So, because at this point, this Ninja Assassins already have a 921 attack, as well as some reasonable more defense, and same for this little Reapers, as well as all the other units. They're gonna get a boost now just because of this armor here. And the cool thing is our Thunder units will be now green. As you can see, they're doing like extra damage now. They're doing, alone this goblins do 784. If I don't have this equipped, just remember 784, I have like 639. So there is a tremendous amount of decent damage difference for those. So probably they're gonna be something better for us. And also we probably don't need, or always don't need, 5 of them. So I'm gonna get another Thief Ring in here once again, just to make sure I get at least something. And now we can go forward in the mission, in Chapter 1, Mission 1, Chapter 6, Mission 1. Okay, so let's get into battle. I was equipping some gorillas over here, which are probably the best choice when you're low level. So a good mix of gorillas, and sometimes you need a ninja assassin to push a bit forward. If you don't have the ninja assassins, feel free to get them anytime. There are also possibilities to use the Reaper as well as using the Fire Dragon. It all depends a bit on what the opponent is playing against us. So I had some runs where I was able to use Reaper, or was testing with the Reaper. So let's get into with the Reaper at first. Since he's sending Thunder units, it probably can happen that he's dying before he's doing anything. But on the other hand, he's faster in attacking because of his range. And they are doing some damage to him and pushing him back, due to the reason of the high pushback. But now they are stuck on me or on my hero over here. So they can now team up and get rid of them. I mean, it can take a second. And if it takes too long for you, you can always send something like Waterish if you like to. But as you can see now, I have 3 Reapers out. And what does it mean is all his water units he's sending now are actually not going to survive long now. Since my Reaper have a decent amount of attack already, they are some kind of Titan units, so they have a decent amount of HP. And as you can see, after a bit of hassle, they are doing their job and they are able to go through. So this is option number 1 you're gonna have over here. If you don't have the Reaper, you can use a mix of Gorilla and Ninja Assassin. So how does it work? At first you send some gorillas out so they can at least get close to the center, and then afterwards you're gonna send some ninja assassins. It is important that the ninja assassins are kinda okayish in doing damage and are able to anyhow push back a bit at least, so the gorillas can take their place in the center of the screen. And as you can see, the ninja assassins alone are going to be okayish already, but only when they have a decent amount of damage over here. Okay, that's bad. But still shouldn't be impossible over here. So it is important that we get anyhow better or bigger in numbers of the gorillas, and also keeping them busy with some of our ninja assistants to decrease their numbers at all. So this is another possibility over here. Also, you can mix and match with mystics if you want to. But as you can see, my ninja assassins are almost able to beat this girl down alone. But that due to her attacks, she is usually able to beat them all down and away again. So the best choice over here is going to have the ninja assassins at a decent amount of damage. Meaning you probably want to check it out that the ninja assassins have more like 1,000 of attack. So you probably want to go into and invest in some other some other cyborg suit, for example, or go and get some fire plus items like fire plus M from the true Dragon King sword, and so on and so forth, or get even more, and so on and so forth. So all of that is possible over here. There is also a possibility once again to use the fire dragon. I'm gonna try to mix and match that. So at first I get out some ninja assassins just in case, since he's sending whatever he likes to send. Probably want to start with the fire dragon since he's the most expensive one over here. So when we send this fire dragon, we want just to make sure that he's not sending those dragon warriors in here, because that is actually where this dude is going to die. And now I'm going to send another fire dragon probably. But as you can see, once he is anyhow able to reach the point over there to the right side, he's going to do damage, as well as he is probably unstoppable no matter what's coming next to him. Except those water dudes. If water is coming, of course he's going to not do it long enough to stay alive and go against all this sheer big amount of numbers of clowns and all the other things coming all over the place. So, and if you are like me and you forgot probably to invest some of your points, your skill points, into something, then you probably want to go into and send more or put more into attack as well over here, so you can see some impact on this ninja assassins once again. So try to beef them up as high as you can. Probably once again, if you are unable to beat it, and I think you are able to with the gorilla ninja assassin set, even in lower numbers or in lower levels, you should be able to beat this. There's also once again the possibility using mystics and pair them up with a witch or holy matriarch, and so on. So I guess the quickest at the moment is going to be the Reaper one. So there's this long pushback line over there. Then he's teaming up with the second one, and then they're both pushing forward. And meanwhile, you can go and get more out of them. And that's probably the best choice you're gonna have here. So you team up with those Reapers and then they're gonna do the push. Or you probably want to team up a Reaper with a Fire Dragon, could also be a good choice over here. But I guess the fastest and easiest, once they have a decent amount of damage, then the Ninja Assassins are going to be the go, or the units you want to go for. Once again, you can team everything up with Gorillas. There's no problem, since they are L range unit. They don't get affected by this thunderstorm or whatever it's called, or this wind, that's tornadoes. You don't have to take care of anything for them, except something comes next to them. So you always want to use something to push forward at least a bit, to give them the possibility to enter the center of the playfield to do damage to the hero or to the opponent. And that's pretty much everything you're gonna have to do here. Now it's since you know how it's working, you see the game becomes harder and harder to beat now, and we want to make sure that we actually do the 300% over here. We want to master every mission, because we're gonna get a good reward when we, I guess, master 61 at all. And we want to go for that. That's our big goal over here. When you're not sure what the rewards are going to be, you can always go and check them out. For whatever, you can check out all these and you probably see what you're gonna get in return. So like for good collector, while having something here and there, we get this and that. Yeah, once again, here is what we want to, or what we are after probably, is the Infinity Blade. And also we want to get all the crystal rewards we probably are able to get over here. So also for boss killer, beating boss 6, we're gonna have something, and so on and so forth. So everything will give us a decent amount of stuff, but for mastering them, we're gonna get an Infinity Blade, which we are, or I am currently after, meanwhile doing all these missions. And also we're gonna get a good amount of gold once again, and crystals for probably later and harder missions at all. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and thumb this video up if you like it. See you in the next part. Bye bye.